Hi, fourth grade. We're ready for Math Lesson 1, Session 2 today. So in your textbooks, you need to be on page 9. Anytime you need to pause the video, just pause and go grab that book, okay? I'm going to keep going. Today's lesson is all about understanding place value. Okay, let's warm up. This part is not in your book. We're just warming up. Find the next two numbers in the pattern. If we go 40,000, 4,000, 400, what's next? 40. So we're going to go ahead and type in 40. Okay. And then after that, it would just be 4. Oops, make that a little bit bigger. Okay, so we want to know, how are these numbers alike and how are they different? So we noticed that here we had 4 zeros, then it went down to 3 zeros, 2 zeros, 1 zero, no zeros. So they're alike because they all have the digit 4, but they're different because the 4 is in a different place value each time. Each time the value is 10 times less than the number before it. Let's go to number 1 in your book. Use the place value chart to think about greater numbers. We're going to write 25,049 in the place value chart. Okay, and today I'm going to show you just some extra little tools. Remember, you're writing in your math book, but this will help you in the future if you're ever using another assignment that you need to use the scribble tool for. So I just went up here by the line and I hit this down arrow and there's a scribble tool. Okay, that's going to give me some crosshairs that I can write with. So here it says we want to write this number, 25,000. The 2 is in the 10,000s place. So in your book, you're going to write a 2. Oh, and I know that looks sad. A 2 in that 10,000s place. Okay, I'm going to click the scribble tool again because the next digit in the thousands place is a 5. So I'm going to write a 5 in the thousands place. Then in the hundreds place, I have a 0. So I'm going to put a 0 in that hundreds place. The 0 doesn't hold value, but it is holding a place. 4 is the next digit and it's in the tens. And finally, in the ones place, I have a 9. Ooh, that's a crazy one. Okay, so here I've taken this number and I have put it into my place value chart. Now let's write the value of each digit. The value of each digit is basically just taking the digit and then everything after putting zeros in. So the 2, I'm going to go back to using my text boxes. The 2 is in the 10,000s place. So I'm going to put a 2 and then I'm going to put zeros after. So this is in the 10,000s place, and when I typed it here, it's in the 10,000s place still. So the value of the 2 is 20,000. Let's go to the 5. The 5 is in that thousands place, so its value is 5,000. Okay, the 0 has a value of just 0. We don't have to say 0 hundreds, we just say the value is 0. When we look at the 4, it's in the tens place, so its value would be 40. And the 9 is in the ones place, so its value is just 9. Let's look at number 2. Okay, we're once again going to write this number now into our place value chart. So I have 250,490. We're going to write this in our chart. The 2 is in the hundred thousands. So I'm going to write a 2. Woo, I hope your handwriting's better than mine on this scribble tool. It's hard to use a mouse. The 5 is in the tens thousands place. So I'm going to put my 5 here in the 10,000s place. There's a 0 in the thousands place. Did it go? Okay. In the hundreds, there is a 4. It's not wanting to cooperate with me, is it? There it goes. Woo! Okay. In the tens, there is a 9. And in the ones, there is a 0. Okay. Let's write the value of each of these digits. Okay. The 2 is in the hundred thousands. So I'm going to think 200,000. The 5 is in the 10,000s. So I'm going to think 50 to put it in the 10,000s place, and then put those 3 zeros after to get the place value for the ones periods. 50,000. The 0 has no value, so we're just going to put in 0. The 4 is in the hundreds, so we're just going to think 400. The 9 is in the tens, so its value is 90. And the 0, once again, doesn't have really a value. It's just holding a place, so its value is 0. So notice, guys, when the 0 is here in the thousands, its value is 0. When the 0 is in the ones, its value is 0. 0 does not have a value. It's just holding a place. That's going to be important for us to understand. Okay, so now let's look at this expanded form of 25,049. So in the 10,000s place, I have the digit 2. 2 10,000s. In the thousands place, I have a 5. In the hundreds place, I have a 0. In the tens, we have a 4. And in the ones place value, we have a 9. Okay, let's look at number 4. Okay, on this one, pause the video now. You give it a try, and then we're going to meet together when you hit play, okay? Okay, so now that you've hit play again, let's see how many thousands are there. So I'm looking at the thousands place value, and it has a 5 in it. So really, there are 25 of those thousands because I have a 2 and a 5 before the thousands place. For just the hundreds then, there are no hundreds, and I've already taken care of the 25,000s before it, so I just put 0 hundreds. For the tens, there are 4 of the tens, and for the ones, there are 9 ones. Okay, same value, 25,049. Let's check your work. Okay, once again, for thousands, there would have been 25 of those thousands. For the ones, now this is different. Okay, so I have to think, I've used the 25. What haven't I used? The 0, the 4, and the 9. So since I haven't used them yet, I have 49 ones. That's different, isn't it? 49 ones are left. Now let's take a look at the last one for the ones. If I'm just thinking of this whole number as ones, guess what? the whole number, 25,049, are all ones. Did you get it right? Okay. If you got it wrong, change your answer, erase in your book, and make it correct. Remember, you can pause the video at any time. Okay, number 5, let's take a look. What do the expanded form and a place value chart tell you about a number such as 25,049? How are they alike? How are they different? Okay, let me put in a text box. Make it big enough so we can read it a little bit easier, okay? Okay, we're going to see that the expanded form and a place value chart both tell the value of each digit. Expanded form shows the value of each digit in an expression. Remember, an expression is just an equation without an equal sign. A place value chart shows the value of each digit in a chart. So that's how they are alike and different. They're both going to tell the value, but they're different because expanded form is going to show it as an expression, like you're adding it together. But a place value chart is going to show you it in a chart with each of those place values labeled. You might need to pause the video if you need more time to write. Number 6, the last question. Okay, so let's take a look. You give it a try. Pause the video now and you try answering those. Okay, guys, let's see if you got it right. 40,000 plus 300 plus, here you should have had 80. Did you get it right? Then you should have had a 9. Okay, for this one, it's going to have us do the whole thing as expanded form. So let's see here. I'm going to start with the biggest place value, which is 600,000. Next, you should have put 80,000. Then 2,000. 900. And finally 2. Okay, hopefully you got that right. Good job on working on place value. Today we got to review expanded form, word form, and standard form. So as you're working on the practice pages, remember to use that place value chart and to look back at these questions in your book for an example of how to do the ones for the practice pages. Thanks, guys.